I didn't think we would ever get to this point, but now it seems like an NHL player might have just used Instagram to subtly and maybe even accidentally reveal his next trade destination. My voice sounds like crap. I am still sick. It's getting worse, but that's okay, because as it gets worse, it means that I'm going through the cycle, and it's inevitably going to get better. But when I woke up this afternoon, I saw some really, really interesting updates on Twitter from the NHL Follow Tracker. If you hadn't seen the NHL Follow Tracker on Twitter, what they do is they have automated bot-style updates of whenever an NHL player or NHL team follows or unfollows any account on the platform. For example, 1 hour ago, a tweet just came out saying that Flames forward Adam Klapka unfollowed 3 Instagram users: Joe Major, Kylan Nickel, and Subaru Calgary, followed by the hashtags related to the player and the team that the player plays for. We see these updates every day. It's a bot account. It's obviously not somebody manually checking every single Instagram account for NHL players and teams. It's all automated. But earlier today, there was a tweet made about Vancouver Canucks forward Evander Kane. Take a look at this right here. Evander Kane started following 1 account and unfollowed 0 accounts. The account that he followed is Build Texas Solutions Instagram, a woman-owned and operated Dallas, Texas home remodeling account. That's right, Evander Kane is now interacting and following accounts on Instagram that are related to remodeling homes in Dallas. And the hilarious part is the replies. Because all the replies are going out there and saying, hey, wait a minute, no, he's going to Dallas, you gotta be joking, no, 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 no. Of course, this is all piggybacking off of what we had said a few days ago about Evander Kane getting linked to the Dallas Stars and the Colorado Avalanche, 2 divisional rivals that'll probably meet somewhere in the playoffs this year, and these teams are trying to outbid each other potentially for the services of Evander Kane, a guy who is obviously going to be a very big physical force in the postseason, a goal-scoring middle to bottom 6 threat that I think a lot of teams are going to have to start saying, yeah, we do not want to play against that guy when the going gets tough. As much as you say Evander Kane stinks in his own zone, the guy stinks in the offensive zone, plays die on his stick, he makes errant passes, he is not a sustainable offensive contributor. The fact that he still has that reputation that will carry him towards being a potential trade target makes things interesting for the Vancouver Canucks. And if, at the very least, either Dallas or Colorado are both interested in getting this guy, it could allow Vancouver to get more than the 4th-round pick that they gave up to acquire Kane in the first place. Maybe even if they retain salary, there's more on that. Because let's be real, the Canucks, it's already been announced they have no plans for Evander Kane after the trade deadline. They're going to trade him away, that's the general conclusion people are having here, but his contract goes on till the end of this year. Why not just retain? You're not going to be contending your last place in the league. So retain some salary, get a 3rd, maybe get a 2nd, maybe get another prospect, and play ball. Evander Kane, playing in the middle to bottom 6 of a Dallas Stars team's lineup, probably looks a lot better as well than how he looks playing with the Vancouver Canucks when you just consider how much better Dallas is as a team. I'm just throwing a bone out there, but Evander Kane could probably replace Justin Krikowian on the 3rd line left wing spot of that team. Right now, the 3rd line has that guy, Krikowian, Sam Steele, and Jamie Benn. So if Jamie Benn is a crap disturber On your third line, you could probably have Evander Kane right there too. I'd say it's a decent fit. I like just the way that Ben and Kane could potentially terrorize other teams. Especially, like, Minnesota's decor. You could terrorize them. That's pretty cool. Have yourself some fun throwing around some smaller Minnesota defensemen. But ultimately, Evander Kane, following the Dallas homeowners renovation place on Instagram, is a pretty interesting sign, and I don't think it's something that we should ignore. If the guy ends up getting traded soon, it seems like Dallas could very well be the destination, and I'm just kind of wondering what the trade ends up looking like. Do the Dallas Stars have any prospects that I think are interesting? I'd say so. Maybe not too many, but there are enough guys that are quite intriguing. Take a look at their draft history. The Dallas Stars had Emil Hemming from last year. He was a first-round guy. I think is pretty interesting. Leon Bichel has had some NHL games. He was drafted back in 2022. And then there are a number of other guys in the middle parts of their drafts, but really if it's a third-round pick or something like that, I think Vancouver Canucks fans are probably happy to upgrade from a fourth to a third, proxied with the Evander Kane trade. So if you're a Dallas Stars fan, I want you to let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. How do you feel about the idea of Kane over to Dallas? What are your ideas on where he can slot in your lineup? And do you think there's enough ammo to say that he's going to go to Dallas based off of him following that Instagram account? We are making this video because of what he did on social media. This isn't anything that we've done before. Like, this is new technology here, my friends. The NHL follow tracker has not been a thing before this season. We have never seen so many tweets and updates as to whom it is NHL players are following on social media. So now that we're seeing Kane following some Dallas, Texas home renovation places, it does open the door to a bigger conversation. If he ends up following, like, Colorado home decoration places too, then all of a sudden we'd be thrown for a loop. Big time. Or if he ends up following some random place in the NHL's home assessment places, like, he starts following LA, Los Angeles home decor, or whatever, like, then at that point, I think we could all say, okay, maybe this guy is in talks to go elsewhere from Dallas. But either way, if you're a Canucks fan, let me know what your thoughts are. If you're a Dallas Stars fan, how happy are you to see Evander Kane potentially get moved to your team? I hope you enjoyed this video. I gotta go because I don't know if you could tell my voice is totally killing me right now. But I hope you enjoyed this video. And bye.